Put that room behind the drum. He said, "Time to rebuild." He says, "Time to rebuild." Jesus, John. Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. I'm calling it a state of emergency. I gotta call it. It's a state of emergency. Hop and stream. We gotta talk this out. We gotta talk this out. Hop on in. We gotta talk this out, Saints fans. This is an issue. This is an issue. I'll be the first one to call it as is, man. This is an issue, something we got to talk about, bro. This is pathetic. Oh my goodness. We got to talk about this, Saints fans. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. I'm waiting for someone to get in. We got to talk about this. This is starting to be worrisome. Who is this? Rebuild. Hello.
Yo, it's good.
Yo, what's good, bro? We gotta talk about this. How do we even come close to fixing this? We want to play football in the fourth quarter.
I mean, bro, at some point, bro, you gotta play Dalton, bro. You just gotta try it out, bro. Like, even if he sucks, the offense sucks right now. So what's the difference?
Right. What's up, J Dog? Hold up. Yeah, you say we gotta try this. We gotta try something new. This is getting ridiculous, fans. We gotta accept the fact that it's probably ain't Jameis. It's probably his injury. It comes down to the coaching staff too. They have half the blame.
It's not. Bro, we had this game won. We had this game won. We had this game won if it wasn't for that fumble. If it wasn't for that fumble, and if it wasn't for that fucking field goals. If we would have hit those 2 field goals right there, and it wasn't for that fucking fumble, dude, we would have led and won.
Like, dude, Pete Carmichael was awful as well.
Yeah.
That man kept calling run plays on 2nd and 11 and 2nd and 10. Like, dude, pass the damn ball.
I'll be the first one to say this. Jameis has his blames in this, but rebuild. How much is this on Pete Carmichael?
A lot, definitely.
Not even a lot.
Well, we could all bury Jameis as much as we want, but I can't like.
It's not Jameis. Jameis, look, our wide receivers did their part. Our offensive line did their part. Jameis,
Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry both got injured.
Yeah, they did.
And a lack of understanding of the game process. The Saints has been getting what? They've been blitzed like half the game we played so far. I don't know why Pete Carmichael won't go down into a set where he can have the blockers.
PJ Williams. PJ Williams gave up another deep touchdown, and that's the problem.
But it should never come down to that. We didn't move the ball for 3 quarters.
Man, we should have blocked the back and the tight end more.
I know. I know. Listen, I know, but it's just we came back, but our defense just gave up on us.
We shouldn't be playing from behind in general.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be playing from behind.
Exactly.
From behind, James gets scared, so he does not know when to throw the ball.
And then it comes down to understanding of what goes on throughout the game. We offensive coordinator, what I'll blame you on is how you go throughout this game. You're running sets and they're running blitzes through your sets. You ain't gonna run sets that you keep more men in the backfield to protect your quarterback.
Exactly. The O line didn't play bad until the blitzes came because we kept on not block. We should block the running back and the tight end on those blitzes.
Right.
Dude, if you see that they're about to blitz, if they're showing blitz, you should have Kamara or Ingram, whoever's your back, and Juwan Johnson or Troutman, whoever's your tight end. You should have either of those guys come in and push the others from the side.
But here's the thing about the Sean Payton offense that this man is running and rebuild. You hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
Here's the thing about it. This offense was meant for Breeze because Breeze could understand the alignment of blitzing.
Yeah, he would read
listen, this offense was built upon Drew Brees, and what was Drew Brees good at is destroying a defense through his sense of understanding. Winston is not like that, so you have to do it for him. He can't just go up and check the line and say, okay, the blitz is coming from this side. Okay, look, you see the safety coming down, he might be coming off a corner. Pete Carmichael going to have to make adjustments so he can make sure Jameis stays protected.
What you're saying is the offense needs a smart QB. Like that's basically what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It needs a smart QB because this is just how the Saints offense was built under Pete Carmichael and Drew Brees. If you look at the difference in it, when Sean Payne was in control of the offense, Jameis had better protection than what he has now.
The play calling is way too predictable right now.
It's way too predictable.
Exactly, dude. If you know that they're about to blitz, right? And this, I can't believe I'm saying this. If you know that they're about to blitz, because it's not easy. Or no, it's easy to know that they're gonna blitz. Because when you blitz, that means there's literally everybody's in the box. Everyone's on the line. They're gonna try to destroy Jameis from within. So that's how you read a blitz. And the smart thing to do, and I know Carmichael, you obviously are not smart now. Apparently, you don't want to be smart no more. But the smart thing to do would be
I hate my team. I want to end it all.
we currently
That's cool. We're like that too.
too.
Kamara and Johnson were supposed to, y'all should block them more instead of letting James get destroyed back there because the damn blitzers are coming at his freaking face.
And half of this goes towards his injury too. Why are we not taking him out of the game?
Play Dalton.
Who's your other quarterback?
Andy Dalton. You could put Andy Dalton in.
He's better than Mac Jones. Mac Jones sucks. He can't do shit. He threw an interception when there was covered by 3 people.
I mean, they just showed the game.
What's with this team, man?
They showed the game right there.
Now Mac Jones is injured. Now we got to start Brian Hoyer. Old man Hoyer, like 75.
And
he's going to break all his bones.
And Rebuild, if you look at it, since he got that injury, he's been getting hit way too much from the offensive line.
I agree. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think all of it is on the injury though. I don't think all the struggles on the injury.
Nah, I can't believe it either because he is missing wide open
people. Jameis doesn't go through his progressions, and that's not because of an injury.
It's not because they say it's hard for his hips to turn, but I don't think that has to do nothing to do with you turning your neck to make sure everything is all right.
Exactly.
Because I think inside the end zone, the Saints only needed 3 yards for a first down. He went for an end zone shot instead of taking the curl route to Kamara for 3 yards.
You're about to get momentum on the drive.
That's one thing I understand for Jameis. He ain't taking the easy routes for first down. That's something he's got to work on. But I would also like to see a better gameplay heading into it. The Saints look like they run away from stuff that works a lot.
It looks like they don't practice, to be honest with you. The offense is so unorganized.
It really is. They don't go through the. Oh wow, Miami beat the Bills.
What?
What's up, Wolf? The Panthers and us are tied out for first time, man. It's good to see you, man. We can talking about later. But Wolf, I say this before. I say currently right now, the Falcons have a way better offense than the Saints.
I agree.
They do, especially
with the direction y'all heading. Y'all obviously know what y'all want to run, and y'all unpredictable. Doing this whole game, I just saw completely Pete Carmichael getting outcoached, especially when it comes down to just mixing things up. He passes the ball first down, he gains a few yards, he runs it on second down, goes nowhere, and third down, he's trying to pass it again.
It's so predictable. Run, pass, deep shot to Olave.
Second down.
And then when we into the third quarter, he started mixing it up a little bit better. He went run, pass. Then he went back to pass, run, pass.
In the second half team, I hate it.
Another thing, the red zone offense is mid.
Oh yeah, red zone offense was god awful.
Can we just play 4 quarters, please? Not 2
quarters. That's all you got to do. Red zone offense was awful. I think Jameis missed a pass with Alvin Kamara wide open on a wheel
route. The Saints offense has played 1 good quarter out of 16 quarters. They have Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Alvin Kamara.
There's no excuse.
Dude, all I can say
And then they don't really have a game plan that goes the right direction either. If you look at it, the Saints, the run game start working in quarter one. Then you run away from the run game.
Exactly.
You got to have a direction of how you want to take this game. And then Kamara fumble. If you ask me, Carolina barely put any points up on the board.
And it doesn't get easier. This is the easy part of the schedule, bro.
This was the easy part. We gotta go meet Minnesota and London next week.
If we gotta get into a shootout with Justin Jefferson and the Vikings offense, we're losing.
That's gonna be a problem because our defense been holding out teams, but we haven't even met Justin Jefferson yet. And if you don't put no points on the board and your defense ain't gonna play good like this every single week. I hope they know that. The offense gonna have to get into a shootout with a team for y'all to win.
Exactly. You got to play the Vikings, the Cardinals, the Bengals. Like those are dynamic offenses that you're probably gonna have to get into a shootout with.
You're gonna have to probably get in a shootout with. And the issue with it is the offense ain't moving the ball. Now, how much is it towards Jameis' injury? If it was really worse enough, then y'all would have been put Andy Dalton in the game.
Exactly. There's no excuse for Dalton to not be playing. If
there's no
playing bad, put in Dalton. If he's hurt,
Jameis, it's obvious that back injury ain't really affected Jameis from his throwing capabilities.
Exactly.
If Jameis is still playing good while he's injured, then maybe you can still play him. But if you know the man's literally throwing this man's on pace to having more than 20 interceptions this year. So
I won't blame that last pick on him. That last pick in that game, that was just
that was just a heave. Yeah, that was just
he was just trying to make something happen. Yeah, I could forgive him for a pick like that. That other pick right there with the tip pass, that's Pete Carmichael getting our coach right there. Obviously, it was showing a blitz, and you came out in a set where you didn't have enough blockers.
I know Sean Payton said he might return to the Saints. I think he said that this week. I would honestly welcome you.
And I see why Dennis Allen was looking for. I see why Dennis Allen was actually looking for an offensive coordinator this offseason.
This defense is so damn good. That's the sad part.
It's so freaking good, bro.
Dude,
if we could just average 16 points a game, we win.
We win. I tell y'all what, people might say we might just be Saints fans. These last two games, we should have won.
We should be 3-0.
If the offense just scores like 14 points, we win. Like literally,
yes.
Is that
James is healthy? We're 3-0. To be honest,
we beat the Falcons because the Falcons are the Falcons. They choke leads every day.
They choke. That should have been a loss. We should be 0-3 right now.
We should be 0-3 right now because we play like we 0-3.
Exactly. And then Marshawn Lattimore getting suspended last week, so we ended up losing that game.
Even if Marshawn Lattimore gets suspended, we would have still lost, Michael.
Saints fan I know. Then this game, the Patriots.
And then this team,
Boston chases the
I changed my team. I'm done with this team. Mac Jones is injured. We have no other quarterback that would help us.
Our quarterback's injured too, but he's still playing.
I like Bailey Zapp. I'm not gonna lie.
Mac Jones got in. He has a leg injury. He wobbled off the field. He was limping. Now we got to start Brian Hoyer or Bailey Zappi. Both of them suck.
Ooh. Bailey Zapp might actually be good for you. I don't know.
Hopefully y'all can say
Bailey Zappi was decent.
Well, hopefully y'all can say y'all season, but our season is still alive. But this is a state of emergency. Something has to be done.
James Winston's eventually going to be out for the season, and then
start Dalton
last year.
Start Dalton. Just start Dalton. At this point, start Dalton. If you could rest James for around 3 weeks, then do that. Just start Dalton.
I just wish we had a first-round pick.
Dude, I would rather see Dalton play.
I really wish we did.
See healthy Dalton than an injured waddle up quarterback named James Winston.
See, I told Saints fans this. I said I wouldn't mind if we would have took quarterback in this upcoming drive. We could have selected Kenny Pickett and just got another first-round pick.
I would rather took Malik Willis than Trevor Penning. That looks like a waste of a pick right now.
Trevor Penning just got hurt. He just got hurt.
Oh, by the way, I do have a question.
Trevor Penning and protection plans. I think this is also missing Teron Armstead. Leadership at the line that was very good at, getting people in place.
Yeah, but I have a question. How did Mahomes lose to Matt Ryan?
Huh?
How did Mahomes lose to Matt Ryan? I don't know.
It's football. Anything can happen. Like we lost against Carolina. We had no business losing this game. It's unacceptable.
Dude, if our team was healthy, we're 3-0. Like we're better.
It's not about healthiness.
Nah, it's not about health. We're just not a
And
good
also,
football team.
We're just not playing. We're just not playing good football between two sides.
Yeah, and we kept shooting ourselves in the foot, literally. Like, dude.
These, so what we're looking at is
over and over and over.
so what we're looking at is the first game against Atlanta. We only put up points in the fourth quarter. We're looking at Tampa Bay
Against the bottom three team, by the way. Bottom 3 team.
Bottom three. You go against Tampa Bay. The defense held Tom Brady under literally 0 points from quarter 1 through 3, and you only scored 3 points. And then we rebound to Carolina. Baker Mayfield had a horrible game. I don't care
Mayfield's
what
low-key worse than Jameis. That's what makes this so crazy.
That what makes this even worse. Baker Mayfield was worse than Jameis. And guess what? The Saints didn't put up points all the way to the fourth quarter, and Tom Brady throwing Doc all over the Green Bay defense.
Like, dude, exactly. But when I literally said that these players are literally the son, like, you know the reference son of a gun?
Mm-hmm.
These players are son of a gun, literally, because they keep shooting themselves in the dang foot.
Now you're looking at a situation that if you don't turn this around, you got to go into the offseason with the old team already having to make a choice of having to try to force a quarterback onto this team, giving up even more assets for the future.
If we don't get a star quarterback, it's time to reset.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reset. You're gonna have to dismantle it.
And you need to fire Dennis Allen in the offseason too. Even if this team is like 8-9 or something, he needs to go.
Or Pete Carter, Michael.
I wouldn't really fire Dennis Allen. This is not his fault if you ask me, because he's our defensive minded head coach.
I don't think it's all his fault, but it's just like this team plays with no passion, no energy. Like some of that has to go on the head coach.
You gotta understand, bro. It's not our defense. See, it'd be one thing if both sides of the ball was playing awful, but it's just one side.
Like, dude, like we allowed. Like, our defense really only allowed like.
That's the thing, and that's just not me making excuses for this team. If we look at it 3 weeks in a row, the only reason Jameis Winston came back against Atlanta because the defense got the stops they needed. Then we rebound to Tom Brady. They held him to 0 points, quarter 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Dennis Allen is a good defensive mind, but I don't know if he's built for that head coach position, that leader.
And then we go back to this game where his defense was ready to tangle with Carolina. The offense fumbled, and literally they get the first points off his mistakes.
Exactly, like the Kamara. If you're Kamara, you cannot fumble the ball. You cannot.
It's like going back to the days of when we didn't have a defense, but our offense was always top 5. Because Sean Payton was an offensive-minded head coach.
Like, dude, man, Drew Brees, the thing that made him special was that he would always read the defense before throwing. But Jameis Winston, he just looks up to the receivers and see, oh, he's not open.
That's just not who Jameis is.
He doesn't go through the
That's not who Jameis is. You got to understand. Reading a defense is an art.
We had one of the best at it.
We had one of the best at it, but it was an art. Not many quarterbacks could do that.
Mm-hmm. That's what made Drew Brees special.
That's what made Drew Brees special. Now you have a quarterback who can't do that. That's probably why the offense ain't succeeding, if you ask me, because guess what? They're going into sets versus blitzes that normally gets checked up by Drew Brees.
They don't even disguise the blitz. That's the
they don't even disguise it anymore. That's the worst part. It looks obvious. You could fake hike one time and see they coming in.
Exactly, and they kept audibling the runs. Like if you see the running back about to go into the backfield,
Jameis don't have audible control. Certain audible control is like a privilege. Not every quarterback even has it. I think Rebuild could even agree with that.
Dude, that was stupid.
I'm done with this team until they prove to me that they could get a competent offense.
They gotta fix the offense. They have to.
Dude, I went into the top last week because I was the only things that could contain myself. Like that made no sense. How?
There ain't no weapons either, because I'm looking at Tampa Bay and they moving this ball better. They moving this ball just as good with Tom Brady in the backfield.
Exactly, like, dude.
We need to play Dalton.
Drives, like, dude, we
got to play Dalton. I wouldn't mind playing Dalton for 3 weeks until Jameis gets his body right.
Until he's healthy,
exactly.
right?
Like,
And he's a better.
I wouldn't mind playing 3 weeks.
Going, and after the first drive, whether it was points or no points, then we start sucking after the first drive.
I think we got to rebuild after the season.
We might have to. If we do rebuild, then I would like to see Pete Carmichael fired. I really want to stay in the pass-heavy Saints team. Like, I'm sorry, passing the football has always been my favorite thing as a Saints fan with Drew Brees under center. So I would like to have a pass happy offensive coordinator.
Yeah, man.
If
like,
we don't get a
coming
star
back in
quarterback like a
garbage
Lamar or
time.
something, it's time to reset. in my
It's time
opinion.
to reset. You
If we
could
don't
you probably could draft a stud in the second round, but your draft team got to be very cold at it. Who's in this next year's 2020 draft? It's not that deep, but you might be able to pick you up
They got some good
dime.
quarterbacks, but they're probably all going to go first round.
Then
Obviously, you got
CJ
Bryce Young,
Stroud,
CJ
Bryce
Stroud, but
Young,
you got
Will
Will
Levis.
Levis, yeah, Anthony
Will
Richardson.
Levis. I think
You got
Will
some-
Levis could go to the second round.
Because then a
I like
lot of
Hendon
quarterbacks
Hooker,
in this year's draft went to the second round.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett was the only first round quarterback.
Yeah,
Then Malik Willis, Desmond Ritter, the other Steelers quarterback.
I really wish we would have
drafted off
picked
in
up
the second
Desmond
round.
Ritter.
I wish we would have picked up Lamar Jackson in 2018.
Shoot, if we got the cap space
We almost had Patrick
No,
Mahomes.
I
on
said in
this team.
2018.
or 2018.
We almost had Mahomes on this
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, sure. Oh wow, Brady got sacked.
Imagine
pretty much
Mahomes
so.
in a Saints uniform.
We could have had Tom Brady too, but
We could have had Tom Brady too if Breeze never came back, but it's not like
we
Brees
could have
was the
had
ball-
Mahomes, Lamar, or Tom Brady, and we didn't get none of them. That's just crazy.
It's like the Dolphins where they tried to get Peyton and Brady, but they cheated. and
Sean
failed.
Payton. If I look at it, Sean Payton was not really good at drafting quarterbacks. If you ask me,
Yeah, he didn't draft Drew Brees. You know that.
he didn't draft Drew. Drew came off a free agent pick and it just turned.
I mean, he
turned-
never really drafted quarterbacks like that.
He
so I
never
don't
really
know.
drafted quarterbacks, so that's probably why he retired. It was stressful. Don't get me wrong. I understand why Sean Payton
I mean,
retired.
I'm
he
ready
had
to
no
leave him, bro. This
problems.
offense is
His
shit.
kick is good.
This offense has got awful. How you gonna rebound after this? You're gonna need a quarterback. I'm surprised the Saints didn't put it all in for Russell Wilson.
I know. Honestly, I'd rather Russell Wilson come here. I know Wilson's been struggling lately. I don't care. Anyone's better right now.
But we gotta fix some stuff.
I know we cannot go into
The
London.
worst part about it is the season not even halfway over yet.
I know we're complaining like it is.
It's not even halfway over. You have hope.
Like then our schedule gets harder down the road.
Our
You
schedule
see
gets
somebody
real
like
hard
Devontae
after this.
Adams, DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, what's this man? Justin
I'll
Jefferson.
say this. I'll probably say this. I say if this is not fixed around week 6, we could see Pete Carmichael fired.
Or we gotta make a trade for somebody to help this.
Nah, we ain't
organization.
trading for a quarterback at this time of the year.
I'm not saying trade for a quarterback. I'm saying trade for anybody.
You
This
can't
season
trade.
low-key
Listen,
over with. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
you said who? You said Roby?
I would trade.
Hello?
Roby is mid.
I would trade Roby.
Roby have his moments or not. Yeah, you could trade him.
I don't think Roby has no trade value though. You're probably gonna get like a
I'm
six.
for like a third round pick. I'll take it.
Nah, I don't think you're getting a third for Roby. He's not.
No, I
too
don't
good
think
this
so
year.
either.
I don't care.
You're probably getting like a sixth, fifth.
Probably
at
get
best.
a 5th at most.
Yeah.
I mean, we did trade one of those picks for the Texans.
We traded CJ Gardner-Johnson for pennies.
I know.
We could definitely use him right now. we might actually win some football games.
Can we call the Eagles and say the trade's over?
Shoot, defense been playing good even without CJ, man. If our offense could score more than 10 points in the first half, we could be winning football games.
I'm call Drew Brees. Or if I had Drew Brees' number, I would literally call him. to
Man,
come
let Drew
back
Brees
from
take his
Metro.
time off, man.
Famous.
Saints fans was ready to rush him out, and I told Saints fans don't rush him out too quickly because he was still playing decent football.
I do. The only reason that Drew Brees sucked in his last game because he was ready to get this thing over.
Only
with.
reason Brees retired because of his injuries.
I
he
know. I
ran-
do. Because David Straight freaking knocked him out.
I feel like that's what killed Drew Brees was Drew Brees that the
Yeah,
ribs
he
and that
died.
collapsed lung got him out of there.
If we being
He was
honest, Drew
really a
Brees
dinosaur.
wasn't that good even before that. The 2019.
No, he wasn't that good, but we was in the first half. It's not like Tom Brady any good right now. He's basically just a clock manager.
Well, yeah, until he get his receivers back.
I did. And then James
Even with his receivers back, he only dropped 3 points. You gotta understand, towards like the last season, like that towards the ending, both Peyton Manning and Tom Brady was not being that effective. It was more like they had a really good defense, and all they did was not turn the ball over. That's exactly how they won that Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
That Tampa Bay defense, it's not even that secondary that's cold. It's them freaking linebackers.
Mm-hmm. Like that was
Devontae David and Devin White is too cold, bro. They too cold at it.
Yeah, man. Like, I still can't believe we lost that game. The game was really in our hands.
Before we get up out of here, rebuild. Before we get up out of here, man, I got one question for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think firing Pete Carmichael after this season is over is the right choice?
Yes, because the offense is just so damn predictable. The defense already knows what he's doing. The play calling, like Jameis hasn't been the best, but there's no reason why the offense is so stagnant with all these weapons. Sometimes you just got to get them the ball, and they'll just make plays because you got playmakers. Like he's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Pete Carmichael, I think I honestly think Sean Payton was carrying the team. So.
Oh yeah, he was the offensive-minded genius for sure.
Yeah, then we wanted to brag that we have Carmichael, but now to all those people that were bragging,
fans probably hate the fact that Sean Payton had a right. If he wanted to, even if he wanted to get away from the Saints, he had a right because this is a hot mess.
Honestly, I want Sean Payton back to be our offensive coordinator. You don't got to be our coach, but we cannot have Pete. Pete stinks.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for popping up, Saints fans. We know we had a lot. I feel better about this. I was stressed out. How y'all feel? I feel better.
I feel about the same, man. This team just needs to do better.
This team needs to do better. Let's hope next week we can get better chances, man. I'll see y'all later, man. This was your boy.
You start next week, Jameis.
I'm gonna go pray on this team.
You better play better. You better play better.
I'll see y'all later.
Mama.
There's a rule that you gotta play better.